Marcus kept yammering excuses until, on the Emperor's left, a portly man in a crimson business suit snapped, "Enough!" The advisor made a wide arc around the Emperor's spinning poleaxe. His face was so red and sweaty that, as a god of medicine, I wanted to warn him he was dangerously close to congestive heart failure. He advanced on the two supplicants. "You're telling us," he snarled, "that you lost her? Two strong, capable servants of the Triumvirate lost our little girl? How could this happen?" Marcus cupped his hands. "Lord Cleander, I don't know. We stopped at a convenience store outside of Dayton. She went to the restroom and she disappeared." Marcus glanced at his companion for support. Vortigern grunted. Cleander, the red-suited advisor, scowled. "Was there any sort of plant near this restroom?" Marcus blinked. "Plant?" "Yes, you fool. The growing kind." Well, there was a clump of dandelions growing from a crack in the pavement by the door, but—" "What?" yelled Cleander. "You let the daughter of Demeter near a plant?" A daughter of Demeter. My heart felt like it had been launched upward in one of Brimardus's nets. At first I'd wondered if these men were talking about Georgina, but they meant Meg McCaffrey. She had given her escorts the slip. Marcus gaped like a fish. "Sir, it was just a weed." "But did all she needed to teleport away?" screamed Cleander. "You should have realized how powerful she was becoming. Gods only know where she is now." "Actually," said the Emperor, sending a flash freeze through the room, "I'm a god, and I have no idea." He stopped twirling his poleaxe. He scanned the throne room until his gaze fixed on a Bliamier servant arranging cakes and canopies on a tea cart. She was not in disguise. Her chest face was in full view, though below her belly chin she wore a maid's black skirt with white lace apron. The Emperor took aim. He casually chucked his poleaxe across the room, the blade burying itself between the maid's eyes. She staggered and managed to say, "Good shot, my lord," then crumbled to dust. The advisors and bodyguards clapped politely. Commodius waved away the praise. "On board with these two." He gestured at Marcus and Vortigern. "They failed, yes?" Cleander bowed. "Yes, my lord. Thanks to them, the daughter of Demeter is on the loose. If she reaches Indianapolis, she could cause us no end of trouble." The Emperor smiled. "Ah, but Cleander, you failed too, did you not?" The red-suited man gulped. "Sire, I assure you." "It was your idea to allow Nero to send those idiots? You thought they'd be helpful in capturing Apollo. Now the girl has betrayed us, and Apollo is somewhere in my city, and you have not apprehended him yet." "Sir, the medicine woman at the way station—" "That's right," the Emperor said. "You haven't found them either. And you don't get me started on all your failures concerning the naming ceremony." But sire, we will have thousands of animals for you to slaughter, hundreds of captives." "Boring. I told you I want something creative. Are you my praetorian prefect or not, Cleander?" "Yes, sire." "And so you're responsible for any failures." But... "And you're boring me," Commodius added, "which is punishable by death." He glanced to either side of the throne. "Who's next in the chain of command? Speak up." A young man stepped forward. Not a Germanius bodyguard, but definitely a fighter. His hand rested easily on the pommel of a sword. His face was a patchwork of scars. His clothes were casual, just jeans, a red and white t-shirt that read Cornhuskers, and a bandana tied across his curly dark hair. But he held himself with the easy confidence of a practiced killer.